Good morning, or good afternoon, I guess, for a lot of us, right? I always forget all the times coming in. So welcome and happy Sunday, Sunday 11/11. Good morning and good morning, greeter. And Lucienne giving you big hugs. So we might as well get some business out of the way before we dive in. I just want to, if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us this morning. If you have a question, please send it to, address it to @Lucienne Despada, sorry. And good morning, Sonia. Good morning, Sheila, T. Barb. So address it to her, please. And she will put you on the list. Yeah, that's perfect, Melissa, just like that. Oh, and the list is now closed. Wow. Okay, so that everybody got here early to get on the list, so that's great. So, but don't be discouraged. Right. Readings and messages may still come in for you. It happens all the time.
Yep.
And so just kick back and enjoy the time and encourage each other. This is a community of love and support. And so you'll see that happening in our family here, the community. So also, to get our attention with the questions, Lucienne will use red hearts. So we ask you not to use red hearts, use any color hearts because we love hearts. But she uses the hearts to get our attention. So we ask that find a different color heart to use. So I think that's it on the business side. And unless you guys can think of something else I need to say here in the chat, but I feel like that's good. Denise, how has your week been?
A little calmer than the week before. All of February, it seemed like I had readings every day and trying to keep up with the videos, and sometimes life is just busier, like with friends, and you know how that goes. But this last week, I feel like I kind of had a little bit of a breather because I just had a couple clients, and it wasn't. I think I only did 3 last week. So
that's right. And according to the planets, and you know this, right? Because you follow that, it was supposed to be a calmer week, right? Last week.
Yeah. And then the Virgo full moon, that was really cool. I did okay with usually with the full moon.
The fullness. Yeah.
Yeah. Usually I swell up. I wake up in the morning and go, oh.
Right. We all swell up with the moon. I know.
We've got like the pillow mark on your face that takes like
absolutely. Yeah.
8 hours to get rid of.
So if you guys, you know how to reach Denise so it's at Spiritual Growth Tarot. If you would like a reading from her, she does brilliant readings combining your chart, and tarot and her intuition. Please find her and get your readings done. And we have a surprise here. I'm so excited. Here we go. Yeah. And there he is, our surprise.
Oh, God. Yay. Yay. Awesome.
Joining the ladies.
Joining the ladies today.
Only fair because you let people in your man cave, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah. So more than merry.
Yay. Donnell said she had a reading from you, and she said it was great.
Oh, thank you.
Lovely.
I love you guys. Every time afterwards, I'm like, oh, I just love her.
Doesn't she, Betsy? She said you look radiant, Betsy.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, Betsy says, Denise, you look radiant.
Thank you, Betsy. Yeah, that's right. I have to keep up with you guys. I have to check on my phone. She's on a tablet, and Scott tuned me into that yesterday. He said, use your phone.
Yeah.
And it works great. But if you see me looking down, I'm not ignoring you. I'm looking at you. It's the other way around. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Hi, Ronald. And thank you, Silver.
Yeah. Hi, Ronald.
And Greeter. Yeah. Greeter's here.
Hi,
Welcome.
Silver.
Yay.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And I thank you for being here because Denise and I noticed that Linda G went live at the same time. So we're competing with 2,000 people on her channel. So thank you for being here with us.
3,300. 3,300.
Oh my gosh, up to 3,300 now?
Yeah.
Rub it in.
Oh, wow. We love her. All right.
Yeah.
So I wonder, do you have any insight to what we're looking into this week coming up, Denise, as far as the planets should be aware? Should we be aware of anything? I mean, I hate to put you on the spot. I just wondered if you had already checked into that at all.
Well, let's just check. Let me look at the current transits and let's see. Okay, so we have, of course, Pluto's still in Capricorn. Saturn, oh, okay, so this is a new thing. Well, I guess it's not that new. But so Mercury retrograde's done.
Right.
But we have Saturn conjunct Mercury, like Mercury sandwiched in between Saturn and Jupiter. So we might be thinking, because Saturn and Jupiter are the builders of the zodiac.
Okay.
And so we might be thinking more about like, well, should I go back and do it the old way? But then there's this new way coming in, there could be a lot of decisions.
This week.
Decisions and messages.
Are we? And we're safe to make these decisions because we're out of retrograde, right?
Yeah, I can't remember. Does anybody know what degree? I forget what degree it started the retrogradation, because if it has to get like out of the shadow of that before you feel like it's really clear.
Oh, okay. No wonder. I was wondering why I was still having things mess with me after it went out of retrograde. It was still in the shadow. So okay.
Yeah, it could take a good week or more.
Okay.
But I mean, I was born in Mercury retrograde the same way.
Roxanne says Mercury's speeding along now, so it's out of the shadow then.
Yeah, good. Thank you, Roxanne. Yeah. But so a third of the people on the planet are born with Mercury retrograde, so we function better.
Denise was born in retrograde, right?
Yeah.
So you love it when it's in retrograde. The rest of us,
I totally do. Yeah, it's better. My mind works better. I can speak better. Although I did make up a stupid word in one of my readings the other day and started cracking up. What was it? I don't know. Enthusiastically or something. I just got 3 words all put together and went, what did I just say?
And that's okay, because
yeah.
We need new words. We need some new words that encompasses what we're going through.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. So Venus is in Pisces and the sun is moving closer to Neptune. Neptune's at 20, the sun's at 10. So like in this next week, we could be feeling more creative and more dreamy and get more, especially with Mercury in there between Saturn and Jupiter, we could be getting messages like, you guys, everybody, keep a notepad close by, or if you use your phone, email yourself a message when an idea comes in. Like, don't let those things slip by, because you could get some downloads over this next week. Definitely. Oh,
awesome. A nice creative week. I love it.
I think so. I honestly think so. Yeah. And the moon's in Virgo now at 29 degrees. So any minute it's going to shift into Libra.
Oh.
And things should be more, maybe a little more flowing and even keeled. When it's in Virgo, sometimes we have to be careful about, self-judgment and being kind of hypercritical. But I love Virgo energy, though, for getting into the details and healing.
Oh, okay. So I am being corrected. Actually, Mercury is still in the storm shadow. You are correct. Denise, thank you. You're correct. And Roxanne said, sorry, yes, it's still in the shadow. But it's going along faster than last week. It's speeding up. So
Gotcha.
I think we're still okay to make some decisions if we have to.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. When it's retrograde, I always just feel like you can't. I'm kind of like I go along with what's his name? Goodness, Rick Levine and Stephen Forrest, who always, they've been doing. They're older guys that have been doing it for years, and they say, if you have to sign a contract in Mercury retrograde, like don't get all superstitious about it.
Oh, okay.
But dang well do your homework and read all the fine print, which is everything we're supposed to be doing anyway, right? But what I do find in Mercury retrograde is that we tend to misunderstand each other easier. Like communications get a little, and some people get kind of nitpicky and well, wait, you said this, and then you go,
oh, okay.
That's not what I said. That's what you heard. That's not what I said. It can be things like that. Or stupid auto text does something crazy, and then you do have to go, wait, I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
Devices definitely seem to, yeah. And we seem to have updates a lot, a lot of updates towards the end of Mercury retrograde.
Okay.
Bug fixes, right?
I guess we have till the 13th. It'll be in the shadow, but it is speeding up on. Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Kind of moves after a full moon too.
Right. After that birth.
Yeah. We got the full moon completion, and then we got movement.
Yeah. Yeah. Good point, Scott.
Because I tossed a few cards on this week, and I got the lovers.
Oh.
So that's making emotional choices coming up. And then the devil next to it, that's releasing bad habits moving forward. And then we have good news, and then holding on to your finances and your stability. So it feels like a good time for
stability, yeah.
Connecting and removing the devil thing, the bad. It's a good week to remove the bad
habits. Release some of those. Get off that hamster wheel.
Yeah, I love that.
The last one was the Queen of Wands, so there's your creativity.
Creative.
Oh, gotcha.
And Scott, that kind of goes along with what downloaded when you were talking to Denise with that Queen of Wands coming in there. Literally, remember, even if you get out your paints, get out your drawing stuff, do something creative like that, something different creative, because that's, you want some downloads. That's a good way to do it, in that artistic expression. And they were showing me some of you getting your paints out and actually painting on canvas or doing stuff like that. And those downloads, keep that pad right there too. But that spiritual download and experience, beautiful. When you add that art, this sounds like a perfect week to do that, guys.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Betsy says, hey, Debbie, I love new words, especially in my poetry. My most favorite recent download was contemplating.
Oh, I like that.
Yes. Yeah. See? I think
bring in the quantum.
Who says that the dictionary is complete?
Oh, no, we teach new words what is that, Urban Dictionary, and then they'll update the regular Merriam-Webster's, whatever, they'll update after something's in the culture long enough.
Right, for long enough. Ardessa says she's wood carving right now.
Wow.
So any of that expression, poetry, all those things, this week it will be a good week, it sounds like.
Yeah. I love that.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we like this view better or this one? This one or this one? What do you guys like out there? Which one is best for you all?
It's nice to see the big, but in these you're kind of like, okay, where's the card?
I know you do have to be really specific.
Yeah.
So let us know which one you like. We'll take a poll.
Do it again. I felt like I was at the eye doctor. No, I'm just kidding. This one or this one?
Lucienne is rooting for the two on top. Okay, so we have we're going a little bit both ways.
Tammy says
prefer-
there's
Amen.
sunflowers. Mars. Yeah.
Even
we're gonna have
side by
to-
side. Wow.
Oh, it's like it's running neck and neck, half and
It's
half.
pretty good. Oh, Bond says 3 cross on her iPhone is easier to see.
Oh, that's right. That would make sense. Right. Because even if you put it sideways, it's like, right, that it'll still. Let me see what happens when I do that.
Either or.
Mine just
I
goes
like
through.
2 on top. Coin toss.
It is a coin. A coin toss. I mean, literally a coin toss. I don't have a coin.
Bonds. I hate autocorrect too. Haven't you gotten the most into trouble? I mean, I've really gotten myself in trouble with autocorrect.
I got heads.
Blessing.
I got heads, meaning this way.
Okay, staying this way. All right.
Okay.
As it
We
is.
got to be careful where we put our cards out.
Yeah. Okay. That's all right. We can. I always mess it up anyway. No matter where you put me, I'm gonna mess it up.
I know. All right. Well, that was. We'll leave it this way. Okay. We are ready for our first question, I think.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to share the card that I pulled.
Oh, that's right.
Surrender to the divine, and that's the full moon. And it fits exactly with what was downloading for all of us.
Full moon.
Oh, I drew the giraffe that says "See the big picture." That's kind of nice.
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
goes together. Yeah, I love it when our messages go together.
I do too.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a bigger perspective in the full moon. Okay, love
reading for Lori Sue. All right.
My brain just flashed to the guy on Saturday Night Live. Was that Tim Meadows that used to do The Ladies' Man? It's a lady. She wants to know about love.
No. Lori
Sue.
Sue, what? Okay, so
Not that guy. Yeah, sorry.
So I know, but she's saying no love. What is your question, Lori Sue?
Oh.
Yikes.
No love from the ladies' man. Is that what you meant? Yikes.
That's funny.
Oh, well, yeah, I do. Yeah.
We'll see if she has another question.
Long Lost Alanis Morissette lyric. Renee. Yeah.
Oops, sorry. Ooh, making a lot of noise here.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It's okay.
Okay, good. I'm not seeing a different. Oh, I love being single. Will an idiot come along and to screw it up? Okay, let's check on that. Let's check and
Yes,
see.
we'll have a good sense of humor, and that's yours.
All right.
Weird.
What'd you get? Wow.
I feel like if you don't want one, there's not going to be one coming.
Right.
But something is coming in. My original is the moon, so I'm sensing that block you have set up, like you're showing. I don't want something, but I have the Wheel of Fortune and Two of Cups coming in, which there is a karmic cycle coming in if you do want an idiot in your life, kind of thing.
Idiot.
It's all your choice to have this fool journey
Oh,
or be burdened with that thought of change or whatever you're feeling there. But I think it can come if you want it.
Well,
Yes.
Once again, Scott, you're sitting at my table. You're looking at my cards.
Yay!
So how's this for the not so sure about the enthusiasm, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Page of Wands reversed, but then check this out, Lori Sue. This is where you are. Your heart is truly open.
Yeah.
Like maybe your mind isn't completely, but your heart is. And then I got the same thing with Scott, except for the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So you can put yourself anywhere at any degree. Any degree on the wheel and get it going,
Right.
The way you want. And the cool thing I like about, if I could ever get it in here to focus, see the dice around her neck?
Yes.
That always reminds me to take a risk, like take a risk. And I'm thinking that he might be like a fool for love, like a fool for falling in love with you, like in the best way possible, right? And then I get the High Priestess, but it's reversed, so that just tells me, maybe you're not listening completely to your inner voice. But I love this question because you had the question. I think that you hook up with a perfect person when you love being with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They're going to be a compliment, right? You're going to be mirrored in who you are, right?
Yeah, because they have to be, because you're like, whatever, he would have to be a fool.
Exactly.
Lori Sue, you're so funny.
Good point. Good point, Roxanne.
Yeah.
You would have to be a fool.
So funny. So yeah, the choice is up to you, and once you make that choice and step into it, the world's your oyster. I love it. You have the world, and then you have the Knight of Wands there. So I heard when I stepped into this energy, and what I was seeing is just, it's more of a fun thing. Have some fun. And I do feel like Denise was saying too, and I think Scott too, this like-minded, fun, just in it, adventure, like that. Have some fun with it. Be patient. I also got that Ten of Wands thing that you had, Scott.
Yeah.
So it's like, don't see. I'm almost like, don't see it as work. Just be patient and allow it just to if you step into a relationship, allow it just to kind of open up naturally. You don't need to push it one way or another. Just have fun. Just have some fun.
That feels like the Ten of Wands felt like her attitude about it.
Yeah.
It can be overwhelming to bring somebody, to bring in extra energy into your life can feel overwhelming. Yeah.
Well, especially when you're so, you have things set up the way you like it. What are you going to,
Yeah.
Like it has to be a very special person to allow in the energy when you've made it how you like it. And
yeah. Yeah, and you can go as slow as you want, and you can have your healthy boundaries, and you can, you can do it the way you want.
She says, thank you all. A little levity on Sunday mornings. Great.
Oh, I pulled a kipper for you there, Lori Sue.
What'd you get? Ooh,
wealthy man.
And that's a younger one.
Look at that debonair man coming in.
Way to go. Excellent, Scott.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yeah. If you're on the list and you have to leave, let Lucian know so we can add others to it. So.
Is Neptune's daughter up, Lucian?
Yes, wealthy, blind, and with a wine cellar.
Blind.
Oh, it's hysterical.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my goodness. Okay, well, I left my home long
Okay,
enough
Jen.
to make money in order to renovate it.
I
Okay,
live in my home.
long enough to make money. Okay, I'm gonna use. Okay. Well,
Sorry. I have something caught here.
I'm loving the cards I got.
Yeah, you know, as I step into energy, I'm really sensing and feeling you just, and I'm seeing this vision of you like with these plans and just really enjoying the journey of creating and creating this home how you like it. I see it happening. I do.
Yeah.
But enjoying the process, enjoying the journey. It's not going to be overnight, so to speak, but enjoy that journey of creating one step at a time.
Yeah, well, you're shuffling. Let me just tell it quickly.
Yeah.
So the Ace of Pentacles is a big yes. It tells me to start the plan. Just play around. Maybe you've already done that. Maybe you have already planted the seeds. And then the Strength card comes in. So of course it's a really big. And then I love this one because to me she's like Shazam.
That's right. That creative. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, the Queen of Wands. And then with the Lennies real quick, I got the Whip. So that's definitely the renovation card. That's the working on the house and the renovating. But I got this card, which tells me definitely wait till after COVID, before you let anybody in and start, working inside the house. I mean, not till after COVID's totally over, but, till probably everyone's had their vaccines and you have yourself, and that way it won't be as, what's the word, nerve-wracking, I suppose. Just renovating is, I'm glad you love it though.
I know.
It's not easy. Yeah. So that's all I've got, you guys.
I'm getting a mixed review. It may have been how I posed the question, but maybe it was the short term, but I am getting that creativity and building with the Three of Pentacles. Yep. I am getting that. So it may be the current time that you will need to in a while. So it may be later because I have some anxieties. I have some lost worries. I also have a Ten of Swords. So I have some issues in the meantime. But then I have the Death, which is an ending of a cycle, right? So it may be down the road. You know what I mean? Kind of feeling.
Well, she is saying that she took in some tenants. This girl was getting evicted from her last place with 2 kids, COVID rampant. So not until she's gone. So yeah.
This may be the shuffling or juggling going on here. But in the scenario, that Death card is not a bad one. It's a new beginning kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like I said, I did have that Empress energy and that creation energy of renovating. Yeah. But it feels like you have some things to work through at this in the meantime until you can, kind of thing. That's what I was feeling there.
That's right. I got the same thing. You have the concern right now. You can't really move forward with it. But oh yeah, it's coming. You have the Six of Wands, so you're going to be moving right into it, I feel. Six of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Yep. Beginnings, birth, new love. Doing what you love. Coming in. I love it. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Just know what you're head for. You know, it's do it in sections. You know, it takes time. You know,
Yeah.
you save enough and you can do a bathroom. Then you save enough and you can
Right.
do it.
Doing everything yet.
Yeah.
That's what that Three of Coins kind of feels like. You're creating and then doing, creating then doing.
Oh, good. Well, we're going to check into this energy again. We've read on this over the past year. I feel like, and you know how spirit is. There's no timing. It's going to be sold, and it's going to be sold to the right person. But the timing has been a challenge because you know it's coming, but like when?
Right. Yeah, I immediately got, it'll be sold.
Yeah, and that's what we've read on for the past year. But we haven't read on it in a long time, so we can definitely check into energy, see if we can get something timing wise. I will use my timing cards.
Yeah. Let's ask like when escrow will actually close.
Yes.
Because sometimes it can be
Not
a
when
longer
you sell it. How about when the escrow closes? Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you, Silver.
Yeah, and the cool thing with land is when you get it in escrow, title search is pretty easy usually. You're just looking at easements, so escrows can go really short.
And it looks like her husband's brothers are not real motivated because they don't really need the money, but her husband does. So there's a little bit of that going on too.
Okay.
I asked for some numbers within the cards. Didn't help.
Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah.
I am getting, though, it will be sold. You know, because I got the Death again, a new beginning. The Emperor.
Oh.
That's a strong foundation structure. And then Queen of Cups. And then here's your realtor here with the King of Swords. So my senses are saying like interest offer in like maybe June, late June, and then completed maybe in August.
Exactly.
Oh.
That's exactly what I got.
Yeah, I it's true. I got 4 months. What you get? You got Sun and the Rider.
I have the Sun and the Rider. The Sun is the summer, and the Rider is, quick soon. It's going to be right then. The news is coming in, that arrival.
The Emperors are four. Emperors are four.
Yeah, I saw that, Scott. That was the first thing I thought of was about 4 months. Yeah. And then using another little Lenny deck, I have the Fox, which brings in. Well, actually, no, that one's not so good about timing. I get. This is one of those weird decks where they throw in extra ones. Look at all the cash. That's cool.
Oh, yay.
But no time associated. So I think we're safe just to go with that, like 4 months. Yeah. Now here I do with the cat, another one of those like extra cards. It's June, July, August, or September. Interesting. Yeah. So summertime.
Yeah, this summer. And something else that was coming in with that. It left me. Anyway, yeah.
You were feeling. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have.
No. It wasn't you. I just, you know how when you're in this in between, it's like all this, and then I if I don't, it's me, not you, for sure. It'll come back to me though. Yeah, something about. I mean, nothing new on this. All right. So, oh yeah, I know what I wanted. I knew what it was. So everybody needs to manifest and send that love and light for Greeter and her husband to sell this land.
There you go. Perfect.
That's what it was.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah. Imagine her with all that cash. I don't have the card. Wait.
I love that. Cash.
Yeah. Send that to her. Send that to her house. Yeah.
The money.
Lots of money.
What deck is that?
Show me the money.
It's that, remember Terrell Lynn? She crossed over, but before she crossed over, I bought a bunch of her decks, and this was the only one. It was the one for timing. But I used to love her decks because she would put in all these extra cards. There was one for money, one for work, so you could leave Fox to be separate for just like when things are wrong, you know. And she would assign like a separate work card, and then she would do like there's a yes card.
Oh, I love her art in there too.
Yeah, she's cool. She might be. It was a gal named Bobby Joe Drake that got her possessions afterwards, and she was trying to sell, some leftover decks. So they might be out there.
I have to do some research on that. And what is it called?
Her name's Tara Lynn. So it would be Tara Lynn. I think it was just wait. No, it didn't. Yeah, it's not on the card. Tara, I think it's just Lyn. Tara Lyn is the artist, and then the creator, and then it was Bobby Joe Drake, Drake, that wound up with the rest of her things.
Okay.
She helped clean out her home, and she's a dear friend. It was really a hard thing to go through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That would be quite a gem to be a part of that.
Yeah.
So Sunflower's message from her father, Frank. All right.
For Sunflowers, did your father wear a uniform for work? Because I'm seeing a uniform, so I'll make sure I got the right person here. Yeah, it could be officer, it could be fire department. I'm not seeing military, I'm seeing some kind of uniform. No. Who am I getting?
Probably somebody. We do this all the time. We get somebody else's person in. So the person who popped in over here, he presents a kind of he's not coming in all lovey-dovey, okay, and but I do, but he was hardworking. He seemed like so very hardworking, kind of a man to himself, and I'm not quite sure how to describe that. I don't know if I don't want to really overuse the word narcissist because I don't have a sense to that, but just someone who kind of lived his own life, or like didn't see much outside of himself, or I don't want to make it that strong either, but that's the sense he's bringing in. But hardworking. I feel like he was a good looking back in his day. But Sunflower, he was not a family man. Yeah, because there's such a separation. He's kind of, this is how he's showing himself to me, Sunflower, is he's just kind of like sitting back like this on, and on a curb, or not a curb, but you know what I mean? Like on a whatever, and grass, and it's just kind of about him. And that separation. So I'm going to ask him if he has a message for you. And while I'm kind of sitting here, you guys can chit chat too, bust in whenever. But I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get a message for you, Sunflower, at this point.
Ellen's talking here. I think I may have Ellen's dad.
Okay.
With the uniform, but I threw cards on Frank. He feels like authoritative, like you were saying, his own man. He does feel like he could create things, like workmanship kind of things, but was he a teacher or something like that? I can't remember what you guys said, but it feels like he put self-imposed restrictions on himself within family.
Yeah, she said he wasn't a family man,
but he feels like that type of person that would be communicative or seen.
She's saying yes, very authoritarian.
Seen good in the public eye, but different at home. But it feels like he shirked his responsibilities of what he should have done as a family man or whatnot. I think he kept secrets from the family, what he'd done on the outside. And something about betrayal. There's some kind of betrayal from the family, within the family, but yeah, that's about all I'm getting there. I hope that resonates, but unfortunately it's a weird message to give you from your dad. But it's explaining him. So I think I need to redirect, because I think, like I said, I think I was getting.
Sunflower says that. She said that's him, Scott.
So I think I'm kind of trying to redirect, because I think I was getting Ellen's father in the uniform and whatnot.
Yep, she said you had him spot on, Scott.
Okay.
Although uniform would represent somebody authoritative.
Authoritarian. Yeah.
So now, but no, I mean, the vision I was seeing of someone coming in had like a uniform on it, but it wasn't military. It looked like an officer or a fireman or some kind of uniform. And then Ellen described, my dad wore a uniform.
I have a question, Sunflowers. Did your dad, being a heavy equipment operator, did he work for forestry? Because I have the forest card along with the ear, so hearing. So either the message is that if you're out in nature, maybe you can listen and get messages, more messages than just what we're able to give you here today. There's something about breathing and listening in nature. And then the rest of what I have is to have the courage. He's saying, the message I get is that to have the courage to choose what you're drawn towards. Just go for, like, where he is being on the other side. His advice now is, maybe it's good advice for all of us, is to have the courage to go for what we want. and to celebrate life more than we normally do. Yeah.
And playing off your word celebrate, the message I am receiving from him for you, Sunflower, now, as he understands more, of course, on the other side, that when he was here, he was angry, he was bitter, and it came because of this. He had a freedom theme to him, so it was like everything was coming against his ability to be his free self or free man or whatever. And so it came out in bitterness and that authoritarian feel that is coming through with him. And the way he behaved, it was, the underlying theme was freedom. Everything was stopping him to be free to do what he wanted to do or whatever on some level. All that to say is he celebrates you because how you can find ability to soar in yourself different through life. And I feel like what you were saying, Denise, with getting out in nature or doing those types of things, that you can find joy and you're not wrestled down, so to speak. And he loves that about you, and he's actually learning through you on how you address the constraints of family, the constraints of being a human on so many levels. But he's learning through you on how you deal with these constraints. And so I feel like it kind of goes back to what Denise was saying too, with the seeing beauty and getting out in nature or doing anything like that. But that's an overall energy, again, and like a metaphor. The main thing is how you are able to be free within yourself and find ways to do that, even in the challenges of some constraints. So blessings to you, Sunflower.
Yeah, I couldn't have said any better, because I tossed again on, now that we got who he was, I tossed a few cards to get that energy, and it's basically what Deb just said. What my senses were going after I threw the cards here is that now that he's over there, he is seeing things differently. He's dealing with these different realities of what he did in life and what he sees now, because I'm getting that Two of Swords, and he's on this new path and journey, and he is proud of you from the other side. You know what I mean? He's seeing things much differently, and he's pushing for that luck and pushing for that love on the other side, but he still feels like he's dealing with that energy of what he was and now what it is, kind of thing. And like Debbie said, with the Ten of Pentacles here's the family ties.
Ooh, yeah.
You can't change your family, but now it's different, kind of meaning. And then, like Debbie said too, with the Queen of Pentacles that's the Earth Mother card, getting back to Earth, getting back to center balance. We can't change what happened in the past, but we can change who we are moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And he's giving you happiness there with the Sun. So there's changes there. I feel like he's still adjusting and realizing that kind of thing up there, but the spirit energy now is sending, bright light and love from the other side.
Love it.
Beautiful.
Blessings to you, Sunflower. Thank you for the question and the courage.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sonia. Sonia. Hugs to you. All right. Message from Spirit.
I love her channel.
Me too. She has such beautiful, in-depth messages.
Yes. if she does.
Yeah, everybody
Thank you, Sonia.
subscribe. Yeah.
And if you missed the one with her brother, you need to catch that one.
Oh, I think I did. Thank you for telling me, Debbie. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. Good. Yeah, both of them together made a really good team of. She had good questions. She was able to keep up with his intellect. I have to watch it again. But yeah, good stuff. All right, messages. They're showing me the page of coins, the page of pentacles. It's progress, always moving forward. The page of pentacles always is moving forward. It's progress, but it's one foot in front of the other. I feel like the page of coins is the only one that's not on like a horse or something, right? So it's progress forward, but it's a little slower than if you were on a horse. So just be patient. It's asking for patience here coming in. Patience.
So I got there's something new. There's something new that you can focus on. You can, chart your path. Jump on the idea of something brand new, like a brand new adventure.
Yeah.
But to be in your authority with it. Get really clear on what it is that you want, and chart out that course and plant the seeds. These all came through straight up, which is excellent. I love seeing that. The Seven of Swords came through reverse, which is actually cool, because that feels like Debbie was just saying, like, just one step at a time. Don't push yourself, but start planning on what it is that you want. And check out the last card.
Oh, that was my last card.
Did you get it too? Yeah, awesome. Yeah, excellent. So we're all tuned in there. That's great. Yeah, creating whatever new thing it is. When you get the mom and the dad in the same, the same spread, that's yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I think the last time I read for you was something about, I think I remember saying, put your feelings and what you want to put out for others from your own heart. I think that's the last time when I read for you about that. Use your channel to release. And what I'm getting here too with my cards and your cards too, I got multiple cards of life cycles, moving forward. You're getting in that life cycle of moving forward. There's still a little bit holding you back yet, but you're doing great work. That's what I'm sensing here. So I got like the Ace of Wands, that's a life cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is a new life cycle coming on. And then the Tower is a needed release. I'm also getting, like a juggling aspect, Two of Pentacles, and then Justice. And that's a balance of two things too. So you're getting there. And you're on that right path, like what Debbie said with that Page of Pentacles. Here's your new path, your new offer. So you're getting there. Your cycle is moving well. You know what I mean? Just keep going, keep doing it. You're getting there. You're releasing. You're putting out your content and putting it to the universe. You're doing it well.
Yep. And that's exactly what I'm seeing here too. It's like you're really moving beyond some of your fears and some of those shadows, and really getting in that energy, bringing those messages. Messages are coming into you a little better and a little clearer there. See that? Your visions, or your ability to see is becoming more clear, and to follow the messages more clearly. I mean, it's all coming into play. as you move out of the more of the shadow or fear of things. But this also talks about, it also could be, about your dreams and really stepping into it as well. But when I'm looking at this message, I feel like it's more you're stepping out of some of the pause, some of the shadow, and really into this movement here with the Page of Cups. And then, of course, the last card that came in was the Empress here. So, yeah, reaping what you've been sowing. It's kind of one step in front of the other, but it's still building. It's not like when you take one step, nothing's happened back here. It's just building here. It takes time to birth something. You can't push that out until it's ready, right?
Yeah. That's what I was just thinking, Debbie.
Yeah. Can't push out something that's not ready. It's not all there. So beautiful.
Oh, great news. She said she came out with to her parents about the spiritual closet.
Really?
That's a good movement forward.
Wow. Yay. Wow. Okay, so that really helps with those cards. That's great. Wow. Beautiful. Love it. That's
great.
Proud of you. Hugging you.
Yeah. Oh, Foolish is out of the broom closet. Yeah, Foolish Tarot. There's another good channel to subscribe to.
Yes, Foolish Tarot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got that.
She's so funny. She doesn't do political readings, but she sneaks in, like current events and kind of disguises the names. Sometimes.
That's great. That is great.
I often email her or text her and go, "Who are you talking about?" I gotta know.
Who is this? She's like, use your intuition.
Yeah.
Sonia, you're welcome. Giving you a big hug.
Yeah. Blessings, Sonia. We will keep
There's so many lovelies out there. You don't even know unless you get the word about other channels and other people sharing.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, and before they get monetized, it's really hard to get them up into the algorithm so that they don't really pop up into the feed as they should. Yeah. Okay, why did I learn to read and write so early, Roxanne? What am I supposed to do now? Okay. Interesting. Well, I get you learn to read and write so early because you're an old soul, and this earthly plane was not so hard for you to handle that way. So communication skills came through really early. So that's that portion of the question. So you guys go ahead.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, and I don't know if because I'm seeing you really writing some stuff down as well now. I mean, I know, learning to read and write so early. What am I supposed to do now? I feel like, yeah, utilize it. Write some stuff down. I feel like you get a lot of messages. Write them down. Compile something with the writing.
It's weird.
And the card that came in is, and I like this card, is the Sri Yantra. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Beautiful. And, you know, speaking of old soul, Denise, and drawing from the north, south, west, and east, drawing from the four forces like that. It also says this is part of your cosmic map. This is all part of your whole story. And, but it also brings in, not only it's bringing in a real positive energy of true, playful, laughing self. So when you feel yourself disheartened, stop and watch. I mean, stop and play, get on a swing or whatever. But to help you, and I also, in combining it with what I was seeing with this, you know, writing, bring in some playful stuff into it. I feel like, and bringing in the four corners as far as the north, east, west, south, whatever, however you say that. Bringing it all, tying it all in together with that yantri. It's all part of your map. Thank you, greeter. Blessings to you. Grateful. Very kind.
It's just a strange reading. My internal senses were say, write a book. It was my, I'm not getting it in the cards though. You know, trying to clarify it. And then, but the cards are telling me you should be teaching. You know, like you have knowledge to give others. Like, I don't know if you have a degree to teach or something, but I was getting teacher with the cards. But it feels like you're selling yourself short of what you can do. There's so much you can do. But my initial instincts and what I was hearing and feeling is write a book. If you could read and write at such a young age, write a book about it, you know, or your journey. But it's like you're missing the big picture. You're just letting it go by because you don't know what to do. But when you do know what to do, that's what I'm kind of feeling. It's really a weird. I got the Chariot. Take charge of your destiny. You know what to do. That's what I keep getting is like, you know what to do.
All right. Well, blessings to you.
Yeah.
I like to laugh a lot. I do like to laugh a lot. A sad chair. Yeah.
Yeah. So bringing in that child feel to it as well. So combining all that together.
Yeah.
You ask fiction and nonfiction. I heard both. You got both up here. I'm just like, you could be a good writer.
I agree, Scott. I got, just using the Lenormand, I got, okay, so you're complicating, what's going on is you're complicating the movement that could go really quickly by overthinking, I suppose, and feeling like it's too much of a burden. It's too much of a burden. So you're kind of like stopping yourself short before the movement comes in. And then I don't know what this is about, but so is there a man in the picture or a relationship that is kind of in the way? I could be totally off there, but I get that there's money coming in. There's something coming in, lots of money, prosperity, abundance coming in. If you just go with what it is that you love, with the using the kipper, it's the guidance is to, oh darn, quite a glare there. Okay, I won't use these cards again, but right, yeah, go with what you love. Make the choice. Connect with what it is that you love, and then just open, like Scott was saying, just open your channel to it and see what comes through when it comes to writing. Like, what I'm trying to say is don't limit yourself as to what you could write about, because it looks to me like it could be anything, but you might have to wait for the characters to show up and tell you what they want to say, you know, and you could be developing characters, you know, in the writing. But yeah, but like to make it official, I'm not even going to try to hold the cards up because they're too shiny. But to make it official, expect the characters and the guidance to come through. If it is a book that you want to write, yeah, but connect with what it is that you really want. If it's not a book, it could even be a screenplay or you know, some type of a script.
I threw Kipper and I got thoughts of your journey.
Oh.
So there's one book. And then I was getting
That's one book.
Then I was getting Law and Order.
Yeah, I got that card
It's
too.
something about Law and Order and the message of concern. So something may have happened within your life with Law and Order, courthouses or something, and so it feels like there's a story there.
Yeah, it's great to write about what we know about, right?
And then the third book, I got the changes within your community. So it's like use your life circumstances to write. It's like where you've been before. That's what I'm getting there. It's something about where you've been before can be a book. The change in your community.
Yeah.
And then something that happened with Law and Order can be a book. And then possibly your spiritual journey or whatever journey you really want to focus on.
Yeah, beautiful. And Susan says, are you sure you're not reading on me? That's what happens, Susan. That's why we always say stay, because you might be getting a reading through some other reading.
There you go, Susan. Start writing.
Yeah.
I love that.
We're a group consciousness here, so we're all connected. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah,
I'm trying to.
Sag are natural storytellers. Sagittarius, that's the sign for story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm done, Debbie. That was it.
Oh, that's awesome. I was trying to figure out, maybe Scott, you can tell me, JJ might have, Tuta Speaks might have been blocked by accident. And can I go in and unblock her? How do I do that? You
need a laptop.
Okay, I got a computer here.
Yeah, YouTube Studio.
Okay, I'm in there.
Community.
Let me see.
And then you got to scroll all the way to the bottom for blocked.
Oh, so I have to go to YouTube Studio. I'm in the studio, but I don't see
community on the left side.
Oh. I have dashboard. I have content, playlist, analysts, comments, subtitles, copyright, monos, communicate.
Maybe it's settings.
Settings. Oh, here we go. Settings. Okay. Oh, there's. Got it. Okay, moderators.
Yeah, it's below moderators. Yeah, scroll down.
I have a billion moderators. Scroll down. Oops. Oh, yep, there she is.
Oh, darn
So,
it.
so I just remove her from hidden users.
Yeah, you have to click the X to remove her name, but then you have to save also. Otherwise it won't.
Okay.
Mm.
Let's see if there's anybody else in here that are accidentally. Nope. Okay, here we go. Save. All right, she should be able to come back on. That was very interesting. That shouldn't have.
I don't know. For some reason that happens out of the blue.
Yeah, so Lucienne
You
says,
accidentally tap someone and you accidentally tap it twice, they're gone.
Yeah,
You don't
it
even try
happens. I think it might happen on our phones easier, because when I was with you yesterday, Scott, and looking at the scroll.
JJ says, I did call the hermit card the other day, so
Oh, that's funny.
that's hilarious. Well, we're glad you're back. All right, so got that figured out. Now I know how to do that. Thanks, Scott.
That's funny. So I love pickles. Are you in a relationship? Are you looking for a relationship? I'd love to have more specificity about what you're wanting to know in the love reading.
Okay. I love pickles. I like dill pickles. I like those little baby dill pickles. I could eat those all day long.
Just living in life, not searching for anything.
Live my life not searching for anything. Okay. All right.
Well, that makes sense with the hangman. You're in that transition period, surrendering to whatever. Okay. And I got the boredom card, 4 of Cups. For some reason, an emotional breakup card comes in from the past. So maybe in your boredom, whatever, it feels a little bit of attachment from the past. A past relationship, past love, whatever it may be. But whatever you want to release, if you want love, it's going to come. So I got Ace of Wands, and here's your love, your Page of Cups. So when I tapped in your energy, I was sensing like there's a little bit something there you need to release, whatever it is from a past. But I do feel if you want it, it'll come in. If you're just, hanging out at home, then you're not going to have love because you need to meet someone. But that's totally up to you. I'm not saying boom, I'm not seeing like a FedEx guy is going to come to your door and be like, hello there. You really want love, it'll come to you. And it's there. It just feels like your situation where you're at, you're just hanging out.
So I love pickles. I'm going to jump in here, Scott, because really similar things are coming in on this end to yours. Is this a good spot to come in? Okay. When I first was tapping in, and I didn't mean to jump in front of you, Denise.
No, I'm
okay.
Perfect.
It's right here, and I didn't want to lose it. So,
yeah.
So when I stepped in, I saw this kind of episode of transformation, and really moving into it's like a new conscious awareness of something, and it could be about you or relationships in general and what they're meant to be for, not old school thinking. We have to get rid of some of these tapes of what relationships are and what they're meant to be, what we've been told. I feel like there's some conscious awareness coming. You're moving through that. And it could have to do with some of this painful stuff that you've gone through. And you're like, I don't want to step back into something like that. What do I want new? And like that. So I do see that they were showing me that was taking place. Then I threw some cards, and here you go. You have the death card here. And that's all about, see those butterflies? This is all about transformation there. And opening up. And in this card, you see those butterflies really surrounding her root chakra there. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Anyways, I feel a rebirth is happening because and a new understanding and that consciousness thing because of what they were dropping in at the beginning. So keep the faith. Here's the star card. I threw 3 cards. You got 2 major arcanas and a 3-card throw. So this is some deeper, long-lasting stuff that is being worked through you and bringing you into this consciousness, this new awareness, new understanding, mapping out this new understanding. So this is faith, this is hope, this is healing, this is positive changes through this transformation. So then you step right into the Ace of Pentacles there. Okay. And the Ace of Pentacles is, obviously that something new, right? New opportunities. But the main thing here is you see those pods, those seed pods. The seed has been sown. So it's opening up that for you, for this love to come in.
Gorgeous cards.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. It really brings the picture in. Yeah. Are you done, Debbie?
I am.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah.
If anything comes, feel free to pop in.
Okay.
So I think I got the similar, just different cards, but I feel like it's the same similar message. So I get the moon reversed. So that tells me you're releasing fears. You can bring it straight up, and you could. Whoops, there we go. We can always turn the cards around when we decide to work through the issue. So if you release the fears, then you can psychically tune in to what it is that you want to. When you're aware of any unconscious material, when you're aware of the unconscious material of relationship, like the old tapes, they don't have power over you anymore. When you can get into that place where yeah, I know that guy did that, or this girl, whatever orientation, doesn't matter. This partner did this, then you're no longer bring it into the present time. You can really let it go of the past. But to do that, we do have to grieve. We have to go through the pain. We do have to grieve and let it go. But when we do that, then we can make brand new choices, because it's no longer controlling our lives. It's whatever we're unconscious of is controlling our lives. But then with this 4 of Pentacles, that tells me that it's okay. Just go, like I said before, go through the grief, let it go, and then decide what type of relationship you want. Because like Debbie said, with that Ace of Pentacles, it's there, it's already planted, the seeds are planted, and now you get to be more what's the word, I guess more finite about, because we're a 4, we're dealing with the 4 corners.
Yeah, you're more sturdy in yourself and balanced. Yeah, exactly. So you can have the strong, healthy boundaries to say, what you do and will not, have in relationship, which, right.
you don't really get healthy relationships until you go through this. Right. So, yeah. So deciding on what you want and holding on to that, and it'll come in.
Yep.
As long as you face the fears and go through the pain of the past, it's not going to control you anymore.
Okay, so I don't know. Someone asked about our card. I don't know if they were asking about your cards or mine. But we can-
Oh,
I think it was Denise's.
okay.
oh,
Denise.
mine, the light seers tarot. Hold on, let me grab.
I was looking for the box for the light tarot because I have the deck too, but I can't find my box. There it is. Yeah.
I just keep a little book around. Yeah, it's by Chris Ann Donnelly. I think it's about $22 or something. The cards are kind of thick and a little hard to shuffle, but they do soften up, I'm finding. But they slide beautifully. They slide beautifully, and the imagery I absolutely love.
Yeah.
They're easy to read.
They are, because you can just this story. Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny. I just picked the moon.
You just got the moon. Did you get it reversed too?
Yeah, I did. That's so funny.
That's hysterical. That's great.
I love that. Oh gosh. Okay.
Debbie Burley, am I in the right job?
Okay.
She's an X-ray tech.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you moving into magnetic residency at all, or because I see, I don't see a change in. I mean, they're showing me you there, maybe maybe a different level or a different place, or how you can be an X-ray tech like in a hospital situation where you're working the floors and working the ER and like that, or I don't see that, but I do see like I don't know, it looks more MRI-ish to me. I don't know if that would be an area you would go towards or not. I know it is a different degree, but I don't see I don't know. I have to check in further. I'm not seeing a change. I feel you're in the right job or you're in the right career. So I don't know if you're just changing places. Does that make sense?
I'm doing registration, X-ray, and urgent care.
No, I'm doing registration. Oh, at an urgent care. I see this. Yeah, this is more of a big, I'm seeing a big, so maybe it's just where you're at, Debbie, but I feel.
I agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Yeah.
Different place.
I get no, and when I was feeling in my second chakra, I was like really like just tight and limited. So
yes.
I don't feel like it gives you that ability to move from your power like the way the hips do. It's that second chakra where you move forward in your power. But I do get that. So because the answer was no, then I went, okay, so but where? What's the where?
Right.
Where does her higher self want her to be?
Mm-hmm.
And I get the tree, so that is healthcare. That is healthcare. And then I get the clover, so that's really good for some type of recovery. It's also good for opportunities. And then I get the sun, so anything that brings in success. And then the ring that looks like something will come through that's something that you like. But the ring also loops around and it repeats. So if we're looking at healthcare, it could be more towards like the lymphatic system, or anything where there's constant reevaluation. But and then the key is like that's the yes card. So it's a really important something that's important to you. I think will come through. You just go for what you want.
Yeah, and I feel like the focus is going to turn from registration to more, because what they were showing me was an expansion, but in a bigger. It definitely wasn't registration in X-ray in a wherever you were. I forget what she called it. Urgent care. It was literally in like a big place, like where I don't know, a bigger place. Oh, you're also a mammographer. Okay. I just feel like you're in the right area, but you're going to be moving more specialized and in a bigger arena is what I'm getting. I mean, to back you up to Denise.
Yeah, these cards are all very expansive. I totally agree with you, Debbie. Something bigger, much bigger.
Yeah, and I have 3 major arcanas here. I mean,
wow.
Yeah. So, and the middle one here is transformation. So it's like, making that there's kind of an awakening, so to speak. And this is usually about spiritual awakening, but this is your reading regarding your job. So it would be like some type of awakening in that work. You have the moon and the lovers on either side of that. So breaking through some fear possibility, or just what have you been dreaming, and moving into what you desire and want that will be a better fit for you and your alignment to what you want to do. But yeah, I don't see it in registration. How about you, Scott?
Yeah, I am getting movement. I got three of my major arcanas in a row. The Hierophant is a different higher position, Emperor, the leadership role, and then the Tower. So I don't know if that's going to mean like it's an abrupt change or something changes in the system. But
did you get all major arcana too?
In the row, yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I had other major arcanas too, because it was kind of a confusing scenario. So I don't know if you have an issue with leadership there, because I'm sensing some kind of minor issues with leadership within, because I got the King of Swords with death and temperance around it. So it feels like there might be a little bit of an issue with a leadership role with a man, but it feels like you're looking for a change, or in your heart you're feeling like there's a change. And I do see it coming with those 3 majors. So it's about, some creation here, picking your pentacles, what you have in your knowledge, and gaining it. Because that's what it makes me feel like. There's something at work you're not happy with, because I also got anxieties with the 9 of Swords. Some kind of worry, maybe you don't need to worry about. I don't know. For some reason I'm sensing some unhappiness at work. I'm not sure totally, but it's you to find out. But I do see something coming through. A lot of majors here.
I mean, right? Isn't majors, and yeah. So this is bigger than just a job move. I feel like it's really going to.
Well, I had that Emperor. That's a leadership role.
Yeah, push you towards.
And the Hierophant. That's moving on up. That's a bigger government.
Awesome.
Yeah, there might be a shakeup within your department or something with that Tower, something like that. So they all came together. So.
But just know it always falls into place. Right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, keep us posted. I'd like to know how that comes out for you.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Debbie. Blessings. I can't believe all the major arcanas.
Yeah, there was quite a few.
Denise, you got major arcanas too, didn't you?
No, I used the Lenormand.
Oh, you used the Lenormand. That's right.
Lenormand. I never said
Lenormand.
Yeah. That's it. Are you going to say it in German, or are you going to say it in English, or are you going to say it in French?
Lenormand. Say it in Spanish.
Yeah, right. I wonder what it would be in Spanish. Listen, need advice for my guides about my relationship with my daughter. Okay.
How old is your daughter, Constance? May help to connect.
Goodness. Maybe I'm coughing because somebody needs to speak up. I don't know. Suddenly I'm like,
Mm-hmm. Or stand up for them yourself.
it could be that. Yeah, right.
Might be a wrong person here. Is this Susan's question?
No. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, okay. So, well,
Yep,
maybe
that's
I was coughing.
it's Susan Bain and her daughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was born in 79. So she's
What is that? She's like 22, something like that?
40. No, she'd be like
42.
42.
Yeah.
42. Yep.
Yeah.
41. All right. She says 41. Okay.
41 on 42. Okay. That's that challenging age where between 38 and 42, we have our Uranus opposite. Oh, Scott popped out for a second.
Yep. Yeah, that's fine.
We have our Uranus opposition, and it's a perfect time. It's a perfect time for like waking up to what, all the new things that could come in your life. And then what happens is that sometimes it causes a lot of feelings of restlessness. It's they call it the midlife crisis. They used to call it that because we didn't live that long. Now we can't call it that anymore, but it used to be like the time when someone would get a divorce or break in a relationship, something like that, or completely change your job. But I remember when I went through it, I did get a divorce, but I think that was more because my progressed Mars finally went direct. And then I remember, though, that feeling, and it passed once I hit like 43, but I do remember a couple, 3 years in there of just feeling really restless, even after the divorce. So I don't know if that's what's coming up within the relationship, but like a place where she doesn't really totally have herself fully yet. So it can be that place where you're searching, when you're searching for what it is that you want in your life, it's kind of hard to be really present with those that you're close to.
Lucianne says now it's the adolescent crisis of 41.
Yeah. It can be. Yeah.
We've had issues since before she was born, Susan says. So
Okay.
when I was stepping into this, Susan, I was just kind of seeing like you being empowered to go ahead and shut that door when you need to. I don't see it all the way shut. I'm just saying when you need to, and that's when Denise started coughing. So I feel like you started coughing at the same time as I was seeing her being empowered to shut that door when you need to allow your daughter her journey. Her challenges are not they don't necessarily have to be your challenges. You came here with your own challenges, right? And I know that she's your daughter, and that's probably one of the challenges, right? And learning how to protect yourself even in this type of a relationship. But I see some self-protection coming in, and it's important to just be careful. You don't want to just shoot back. It's shut now. Okay. So, but it doesn't have to remain shut all the time. Just know when it's okay to open, but know that you're not failing your daughter by having that door shut right now. That's not a fail. That's an allowance of her and her journey. You can love and send light from afar and protect your own heart. And as a mother, I know how hard that is, because we desire so much more in this relationship. But when we are offered this challenge, it's kind of, how are we going to work with it? And I know it's hard, but there's some karmic stuff going on with it. You have the Wheel of Fortune there, bringing in that karmic, and then the Four of Cups. So, yeah, I'm sensing some deep mistrust, but take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. And once, when you're full, when your cup is full, and when you're in that good space, and you know that no matter what she says or does, it's not going to enter in, it's not your challenge. You don't make her challenges yours. So.
Yeah, that's exactly what I got too, because I got the Empress reversed.
Yeah.
So it's time to just let go of being a mom, and just, like Debbie said, love her from afar if you have to. But you can always plant the seed for a whole new relationship at some point, and just let go of any fears of it not happening, because I think it definitely will at some point. But with the Eight of Cups, definitely take really good care of yourself. Be really self-responsible in that. Even though with the Nine of Cups reversed, there is such a lack of fulfillment right now. But it's not your fault.
No.
It's not your fault.
What I got was holding on to loss. You gotta let it go. And I did get the Empress also. It's your turn, your time. And the original question I immediately heard, treat her like an adult, not your baby. So if it's, caustic, yes, Susan, I am getting past life issues.
Yes. That was the karma card. Yeah.
And your overall is justice. And that's what I meant by treating her like an adult. Justice, Emperor right next to it. You need your own balance. She needs to figure out her own stuff. 42, When the time's right and you feel it's ready, let her back in. But right now, like you've done, treat her like an adult. Yeah, there you go, Susan. Write the book.
There's the book on which, right? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
This book could help a lot of people. Your struggles, your pains could help other people.
Yeah.
It's your time to be the Empress. Your turn to be the nurturer for self, not to be there to coddle and struggle. Even though I can feel the pain of children, I want that connection with my children, that kind of thing. I would be devastated if my daughters argued with me or had issues with me, that kind of thing, And it hurts. It does. It hurts.
It doesn't feel good.
But like with any issue, with any person you deal with in your life, you treat them like an adult, not a baby now. You don't need to change their diapers. You don't need to warm their bottle, You shouldn't have to pay their bills, that kind of stuff,
So, Susan, we are giving you a big hug. Love and light to you. Thank you for the question.
Lots of
And
training.
Alexandra, thank you for the super chat. Blessings to you. Lucian says, as Lucian said, the list is closed this time around, but we'll be back. We're back on a couple times a week, so push the bell.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, full list tarot.
Yeah, I totally agree. I just saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been through it. You're absolutely right. Yeah, it's hard to not take it personally. Yeah.
All right. So move the shoulders a little bit. Open up.
Stretch.
Stretch.
Yeah.
Raise that vibration. Sonia, thanks for hanging out. Blessings to you. See you Wednesday morning.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Scott.
Oh, the messages.
Did they
So
stop?
Sonia said now make sure to hear her Wednesday morning's coffee. Did I
Oh,
miss
okay.
it? Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay.
Oh, Marcy. Okay.
Mercy, what do my guides want me to know? Ooh, throwing cards at me. Okay. Okay. All right. That's interesting. So when I'm stepping into this, Marcy Bonds, thank you. Love and light to you.
Oh,
Very kind.
big bond.
So it's like you were on one track, but kind of got distracted or something. So you're looking here, and Spirit is saying kind of like, don't get distracted. Stay on course. This looks good, but it's not yet. So do this. This isn't yet. It's still there here, but don't get so distracted and focused on this and miss this that's right in front of you, so to speak. Right. So yeah, and it's funny because the card that flew out. Let's get the rest here. Okay. Oh wow. One of you guys can go. Well, I'm looking at these cards.
Marcy, I'm getting something about a male energy. I don't know if it's from the past or present. But whatever this energy is, doesn't feel like it feels like it's sending forgiveness. And I feel like you're in that stage of releasing and completing a cycle of something. I have the Two of Cups and Two of Wands, and then the World is your completion of a cycle or completion of something. And then I have the Death and something, an ending, completion of something from the past. So I don't know if it's a little bit of pain or something from a father, husband, whatever on the other side, or current, but I was sensing some energy, but it wasn't totally positive, but feels like a forgiveness release. So I feel like you're in that time frame where you're going to take your power back with the Magician and Queen of Wands there.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
So I mean, I'm not seeing a response here yet or anything, but that's what I was seeing. I was getting some kind of male energy. It feels like it's from above. So like it sensed like it was from a negative source, but it was forgive me, like forgiveness. So that's what I sensed for what your guides are telling me. So if there's anything from your past that, and that feels male energy, it feels like you're finally letting go. So I hope that makes sense.
Do you want to step in?
Yeah, I can go. Well, so I got the Empress. So I don't know if you're in the middle
I
of.
like that card.
Isn't that cool? It's Jamie Sawyer's Path Tarot or Jamie. Yeah, excuse me, I found it on Etsy. So it's there's a lot about the process of creation here. Look at the little deer in the background. I love that.
Yes.
So it's just like something. I think you're gestating something. Something new is getting ready to come through, and then with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, that has me feeling like if you're sitting in the energy and consciousness every once in a while of not having what you want and you focus too much on that, then you just get more of not having what you want. That you really have to go to the place, imagine yourself already having birthed what it is that you want. And meanwhile, while it's while you are waiting in faith basically for the birth of the new creation, just know that you've got a lot of strength around you to bring it through.
Oh, look at those crystals on those wands.
Yeah. So the wands. Yeah. So the Nine of Wands, and she's got strong support all
She
around.
sure does.
Yeah. And then I used the little Lemmings for a moment. So what I got with this card here, that has to do with a conflict. This is COVID. And then, but then to go with your, like, the honor and the reputation of whatever it is that you want to create, and then just throw it out into the universe, and know that the universe is bound by law to receive you. That's how manifesting works. So just know you're going to be met. It's going to come through. You just have to, just sit in it. Sit in already having it, whatever it is. And this is across the board. Anytime any of us is ever trying to create anything, like, that's pretty much how to do it.
So I'm going to jump in.
Manifesting lesson.
I'm going to jump in quick because Marcy said, I'm not sure about male energy, but I have been forgiving a lot of things. So when something is presented to me, I know this is a spirit type energy. So I'm thinking maybe it's a father or an ex or something, but it could be a male guide sending it down because I'm getting a male energy sending rays down.
Yeah.
So it's like you said you were forgiving. So I think that must be it. You're getting energy of release and you're forgiving things. So I think that's what it was then.
I like that.
I did sense it was a spirit energy, not like family. Really. It felt separate a little bit. So that's probably what it means.
I do feel like it's a more of a spiritual energy. And that's when you were talking about it and you're like, there's something in that break, with this sword, that breakthrough, that clarity, truth coming through, that male energy you were talking about, and from your guides guiding you. Look at that, through this letting go of some stuff. There's some ending, this transition, this rebirth, helping you with that rebirth, and having that breakthrough. and so, and then it brings me back to what they were showing me at the beginning of you kind of hyper focusing on this, and they're like, that's okay, but we need you to redirect you here. And look at her with her map and being redirected.
That's
Good.
gorgeous.
See? And
Yeah.
so it's all about this deeper breakthrough that's going through this deeper rebirth and transition of healing, and like an opening of awareness, a deeper awareness for something for you.
Yeah.
So I loved how all the readings, all of us intertwined this message came for you. Love it.
Yeah, that's great. And you're right on, Scott, with as far as the forgiveness. I mean, when you go through forgiveness, it just opens gateways.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, great, Marcy. Keep it up.
Keep it up.
Release.
Yeah.
I hope you've watched our video. A lot of people enjoyed it. The light among us video.
Oh, yes.
Release.
Yeah. That was great. Yeah.
A lot of people really enjoyed. Some said they've cried. Some said they, found release in it. Some said they fell asleep and woke up comfortable. Just, you put yourself in that pillar, it can really help. So, but that's great, Mercy. Love it.
Yeah. I've seen a message from my guy.
Okay, I feel like this one is our last one for today. So
the first thing I heard, Athena, is what are you waiting for? We'll see what that means.
Yes, let's dive in, see what that means. Athena.
That reminds me of what's her name? The one that's now married to a country music star, and she's on that show that I mean, I never watch it, but Gwen Stefani, she's got a song before, like from way back. What you waiting for? What you waiting for?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
I knew who you were talking about right away, but I don't know her song. So
yeah, it's an old.
But I knew that's what you were talking about.
Yeah. I know it, but I can't get the hip with it. But perfect scenario. Yeah, we were just talking about songs or getting hits of something yesterday.
Yeah, isn't that funny how that works? Yeah.
When you're trying to get something, Spirit will give you a song or a movie to relate, which is great.
Yeah.
Yes, go with it, guys. We all hear differently. It all comes in unique ways. Go with it.
Okay. Athena, what you waiting for?
Athena, I feel like there's possibly something about not feeling quite like there's some fear around this, and almost like you're being pulled into something. You feel like you're not quite ready to do that. But I feel like you are ready. But they're showing me kind of maybe where you would be at in this scenario. It's almost like they're showing me like trying to take this little dog on a walk, and they're having to drag it, kind of pull the leash, pull it along, and it's like going like this with its feet, like, no, I don't want to go. That's what I'm being shown. So I'm trying to interpret that. And so I don't know what would cause, maybe they're just not wanting to do it. Maybe there's some fear, whatever. Maybe they've had a bad experience before. They don't want to step back into that. Something like that. Going along with what Scott already got.
Is Athena here to respond?
I haven't seen any of her
energy. But I got the Wheel of Fortune here in the middle, the start it all out. So that's your what are you waiting for? You got destiny on your way.
And you're, yeah.
But surrounding that, I had the Three of Swords, though, and the Nine of Pentacles. So consistent effort from some kind of loss. And then I have the Journey and Chariot, 2 movement cards. So it kind of feels like whatever it is, it may be a relationship. It feels more relationship oriented, but take charge, let it go, move on. It feels like a different destiny is waiting for you, whatever you want, whatever's going on here. Like I said, I don't see any response, but it feels like your destiny's karma, everything's right there. You're holding yourself back. Whatever it is, job, go for the promotion, new relationship, let the past go and move forward. So that's all I can say about that. Well, here's a man coming in too. King of Cups. And then I had also had the Justice, so that's balance your inner self.
Yeah, I still didn't see any comments either.
Yep.
So I got 3 reversals. I got the 8 of Pentacles. Well, let's show it straight up. I got the 8 of Pentacles reversed. So that has me wondering if there's like a lot of work and a lot of attention to details, but going in the wrong direction. And because also I get the 9 of Cups. This is straight up, but I did get it reversed. So it feels like a lot of energy going in the direction that's not going to bring in fulfillment. And then I get the Page of Swords, but again reversed. So that has me in that realm of like just like overthinking about all these details.
Mm-hmm.
And then so I just drew a spirit animal card, and it's to know your worth. So, and the combo with all this, I feel like it's just, the mind going crazy keeps you from getting what you want. But the main issue is to know, have your self-worth intact.
Oh, good.
Doesn't that make sense now that you see that, Denise? Just left a 20-year abusive.
Oh, goodness. Oh,
yeah.
Athena.
Like
yeah.
I'm like all teary now.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. Wheel of Fortune.
Everything you both said.
Makes sense. The Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Swords, the heartbreak.
Yeah. And you got something about a man, right? Didn't you have that?
At the end, I think it more was a wish of a King of Cups relationship.
Yeah.
Something real. Yeah. Yeah, I have so with this whole thing they were showing me with being pulled, it's like you got out of this 20-year relationship. Don't worry about I know that it's like it's okay, get back out there, but concerned of how you will I don't know what direction to take. Yeah, so I feel like that's the hesitation that they were showing me. But I see you have the 5 of Wands here, and this is this breakup. This is getting out of this energy, and but you can see. Look at her stance. She's now empowered to do her own thing, right? So don't worry. You don't have to. This doesn't have to move along quickly now. The center of the reading, you have the Page of Pentacles. Grounded, staying grounded. Just go at your own pace. This is also talks about manifesting, and also know that you just kind of one step in front of the other feel to this. You're gonna make it. Look at this. You have the stars. You have the star. And so the star is bringing in that faith and hope and healing. This is calm after a difficult time. After a difficult 20 years, this is that calm. This is that healing. And it's also opening that door to follow your dreams, follow your heart now. You don't have to follow anybody else's agenda. You don't have to follow and live up to anybody's ridiculous expectations. It's just you. You do you. This is your time to dream and become and have that healing. These two cards together are extremely peaceful. You don't have to look over your shoulder anymore or step on eggshells. You get to do you.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. You're going to be okay.
Yeah. You do you, boo.
You do you, boo. We're giving you a big hug, Athena. And take care of yourself.
Yeah. It feels like that, empowerment time. No need to wait anymore. You're ready to empower yourself. You broke free. Move forward, release it. You're ready to roll.
Yes. Thank you. And we are all wrapping you up with a big hug and sending you light and love and deep healing. So we have come to the end, guys. And I just am wrapping this whole family up with a big hug, actually. All the love that was shared between you and support and guidance is inspiring. And this is why we keep coming back week after week. You guys are inspiring and spreading the love and light. And I love it. So, any messages, you guys? Any last minute messages? Oh, Scott has one, I know.
I grabbed the angel deck. Archangel Jeremiah. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you'll soon be understood. All is well.
Awesome. I got the otter. We are never alone.
Oh, yay.
Isn't that cool? I love that. I love otters. Yeah. We are never alone. They're so playful.
And it's true. We aren't. We have all our loved ones and guides. And so I did that where you just kind of go like this and allow Spirit to tell you when to stop. What's it called?
I don't know, but I love it when you do that.
Oh, I used to call it bibliomancy, but because I used to do that with the Bible and stop on a verse for the day. But it's called something else. But anyway, something like that. And it says, and it reminded me of Athena. But I feel like obviously this message is for all of us too. So wherever this energy falls for us, be afraid of nothing. You have within you all wisdom, all power, all strength, and all understanding within that alignment. So what a beautiful message for all of us.
Yeah. Yeah. That's beautiful. Oh, it's Eileen Caddy that said it. Yeah.
Yeah. Eileen Caddy. Yeah. And so be afraid of nothing. And I just kept seeing the little dog that dropped in when we were reading for Athena. But for all of us, we all face challenges. We all face things that, we're like, but we have everything to move forward.
Yeah.
Foolish
That's beautiful.
Hero said, busting out the ASMR. Is that soft voice thing? Is that what ASMR is? ASMR?
Oh, ASMR. Yeah.
Isn't that
What
that
does it
soft
stand
voice
for?
thing where they say, it's okay, and then they
Yeah.
take it away?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Isn't
Like
that?
I don't know.
I forget what it stands for. It's like audio. There's tons of YouTube videos on it where people
Oh.
do all different things, but it's
You just,
ASMR. Yeah.
right, something like that. I think they talk. Yeah. You
Oh,
talk
Yeah.
off like you're
Like
talking to them
audio.
yourself, and it's okay, release. You're okay.
Yeah.
Everything's great,
Yeah.
and then you take it away.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm going to check that out.
pages ruffling. You know, you can use you can use a singing bowl every once in a while just to put sounds and
Okay. Okay, so they add that in when they're talking and it just brings you,
Except they do
It
it
helps
in like
release.
it's gone.
Got it.
Gone. You're okay.
Ooh, I love it.
Yeah.
Ooh, see, I respond easily. I
Yeah, you just have to be careful what you Google with that ASMR.
right. I would imagine.
I think. I don't know. I've
Any,
never
it's, okay,
tried
so
it.
it's any soothing sound. Interesting. Yes, I love
Whatever
that.
you want to do. Some people
Any
I've seen.
soothing sound.
Some people I've
Yeah.
seen use the clicking sound of your tongue or something.
Oh, huh. Yeah.
Whatever
Sounds
sound.
kind of shamanic. You know?
I love it.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, some of the sounds are annoying.
Can I make a swirling water sound? I don't know if I could do that. No.
Yeah, if you have something kind of water playing in the
Yeah, I've got water
background.
in my cup, but I can't make. I don't even know where. Oh yeah, I guess they're over here on the side. Can you guys hear that? It sounds kind of gross. It reminds me of like my kids used to do stupid stuff, like they would grab my cheek and make it go like that, you know, when they were little.
Why not scraping on the chalkboard? Yeah, let's do that.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. Happy Sunday, and we will see you on all the other fun lives this next week coming up. And until then, please take care of yourselves and love one another. And if you need to touch base in between, there's Wayshores on Facebook. So if you need prayers or just want to keep in contact with the family, Wayshores on Facebook.
Yeah.
So Lucian, thank you so much for keeping the list. Our list warrior, blessings to you. Can't thank you enough.
All moderators, thank you.
All the moderators and all the shout outs and stuff like that. So thank you so much. Hugging you all. So we will see you next time.
Healing love to all.
Bye, you guys.